Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Jacob of Paradox Multimedia here, and welcome back to another Paradox Music Critique. Today we are doing the next one from the poll. If you haven't seen the last two, where I checked out Redux' Single Harmony, and after that, Blue Laze's Breathe EP, I had a poll previously where I put out 5 different suggestions, recommendations, whatever you want to call them, I guess submissions that people had submitted that they wanted me to check out. And rather than picking what order to do them in, I figured I'd let you guys decide that for me. And you guys seem to like those other 2 videos. And I got a decent amount of responses, at least compared to my normal community posts, so I'll probably be doing that in the future. But right now, we're following up on the original poll, which had a tie between Creo's Octane EP and Soundwave's Galaxies Away EP. And after, again, a substantial amount of votes compared to normal, I got the, result that you're seeing now. We're checking out Creo's first. It's by probably a slim margin looking at it, but I mean, I was going to check them out both anyways, so it's just a matter of in which order. Anyways, so today we're taking a look at Creo's Octane EP. I believe it's Devolver XD who's been asking me to check out Creo, or at least wanting me to check out Creo again for a while. Finally, I'm doing it. I was going to do it eventually, but now we're just doing it now. So just like the last couple videos, we're going to be doing this in the kind of new style where I actually watch the video, or listen, if there is a video, watch the video, or just listen to the track and give my first-hand reaction instead of recording a voiceover after compiling notes, because people kept asking you to do a live reaction, and this is the closest we're going to get. So before I switch over to the YouTube screen, just, normal stuff. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you liked this video or what you liked about it. Any suggestions, including if there's anybody you want me to check out, a particular artist, and their song, EP, album, whatever, all that stuff. Normal YouTube stuff, Discord, Patreon, merch. That's pretty much it. I don't want to take up too much of your time shilling, so we're gonna head right over and check out Creo's Octane EP. Alright, we're ready to check out the first track, Crazy, from Creo's Octane EP. Let's see how it sounds. Alright. Pretty funky at the beginning. Also, I really like the animation that they have for this. I'll have to check and see if they've got, I wonder if he did it himself or if he hired somebody to do it. And if he did, I want to see if they link them in the description, because this is really cool. This is pretty cool. There we go. I didn't have it up very high. Turn it down in OBS there. So, alright. Just like his Virtualism EP, his music is very layered. And at the same time, there's no empty spots to it. So it's a very full mix. I really like the bass that he has for this one. It's noticeable without being super resonant, so it's not a really low sound like bass normally is. That really just low droning kind of sound. Not all bass is like that, but that's a typical kind of sound for bass. This guitar solo part is pretty cool. Got a kind of constant pulsing kind of synth there, just dun 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 dun. This is very cool. It's got kind of a on-the-move action scene kind of feel to it. here we got some more like digital kind of sounds. I hesitate to say electronic because it's, you know, electronic music, but definitely like kind of a more, I hesitate to say analog kind of sound, but it definitely sounds kind of like someone doing this live. Just kind of like a set, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to describe it the best I can. It's very energetic, but it's like, it's not super fast. So it's kind of, it's a sort of song that takes its time, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think of things to say because people wanted me to like have more to say about his music. There's just so much to it. Like, this is a 3.5 minute song, and it feels like he just packed so much into it. And as I'm saying that it's a very, like, well-packed song and there's so much to it, the next song started. But yeah, that was really good. I wouldn't say I like it as much as Virtualism, as much as the songs on there. It's not a terrible song by any means. I do not hate it. I just don't like it as much as those. I feel like he was going for something very different with this, which I can understand and respect. Always good to try and keep some, like, you know, diversity in your music, keep it varied. But with that one, I would say I enjoyed the Virtualism songs more than this. And I ranked those pretty high just because that was like my first experience with him, but also like they were fantastic. This Crazy, I would rank probably I think most of them I ranked like 7 last time, 7 and 8. So I'm going to give this like a 6.5. It's still like really good, but his music is like a whole different level, so it's really hard for me to try and like, it's a very different scale for Creo's music compared to like Blue Lace's music, because Blue Lace's music I'm super familiar with, I know what he does, and this is like the second time I've listened to like Creo's music outside of like the first time I listened to Virtualism. So yeah, I'd give Crazy a 6.5. It's just a bit lower in my opinion than the songs from that. I'm blanking on what they are right now for some reason. It's only 4 songs, but I'm blanking on what they're all called. Carnivore, that was one of them. Anyways, I like this song, just not as much as the others. Anyways, I've blabbed enough about that. Let's check out Ballistic Funk. This one sounds like it'll be pretty good. Okay. Doing something interesting with the strings there already. Getting a little nasty there with the bass. Ooh. There's a little bit of a brass there for a moment. Some distorted guitar, I think. Or like a distorted kind of lead. That's cool. Ooh. Little funky bass in there to go along with this other normally less funky kind of sounding stuff, but he makes it work. I guess that kind of makes the name fit. Ooh, I like the melody. I know I'm not matching it, but ooh. I like that sequencer. It's not a saw, but I'm not sure if sequencer is the right word for it. That could just be another lead, actually. The filter there, that's a really nice sound to it. Got a little little kind of chill vibes there. Not like chill where like, oh, it's all cool or whatever, but just like gives you chills, kind of. Little slightly not really like creepy, but like freaky, I guess. I don't know. It's really interesting because I'm just now noticing there's like very little percussion to this. Like there's definitely drums, but ooh, I like that. That's good. Bum bum. Ooh. Back in full force. This is more like Creo to me. I'd love to play this in the car and see how it sounds through my speakers. Not that I have like fantastic car speakers, but I like to feel like the resonance of like really bassy songs just driving down the road. It feels kind of cool. All right, so the ending there got a little bit of a, another One Bites the Dust kind of vibes there with the bass. It didn't sound the same, but to me, like that kind of like similar pattern, just like the burn, 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 just made me think of a One Bites the Dust. I really like that one. I like funky kind of music, and that was definitely some ballistic funk. Some ballistic funk, like the title said. I really liked it. That one was good. I definitely like that better than Crazy. I would say that for me ranks about 7. I don't remember what my ranking for Virtualism was off the top of my head, but I'm gonna say that's like, it's actually like 7.5. It's not an 8. It's not an 8 for me, but it's definitely up there for me. I know I'm probably gonna get someone again, maybe Blue, like, what does it take to have a perfect song for you? But it's like, I'm trying to rate on a scale. And if I go and give every song that I really like a perfect score, everything's just going to be a 10. There's going to be just like 9s and 10s for the really good stuff. And that's no fun, because then it's just like, oh, well, all their stuff is good, obviously. It's like, I'm ranking it based off of preference here versus like my normal scale of others where it's like based off of like an average of what I expect and how it meets those expectations. Creo definitely like shatters all expectations, except for the expectation that like it's always going to be good. That's always a thing for him. I'm going on too long with this again. I gave it a score, 7.5. But here we have the title track, Octane. Let's see if this can impress me even more. All right. It's got a weird, slightly folksy kind of feel to it. I don't really know how to describe it. Like the way the guitar was and like what sounded kind of like a trumpet or something at the beginning, or like some like synthesized brass, gave it like a weird kind of folksy tail. I keep saying folksy tail. Feel. What is wrong with me all of a sudden? This synth is really cool though. I would love to know what that is. That is really cool. Or at least, like, how to make it. Because I know a lot of synths you can just recreate. As long as you've got, like, a good, like, synthesizer. Just like the sound. I don't know how I feel about that transition there. It definitely feels like Creo's style, but to me, it feels like it just kind of comes out of nowhere, and then you get into this, which is fine. It's fine that it gets more like this, but that one, where just like it kind of just, I don't like that, where it's just like the big sound and whatever, but I mean, it's not the worst, but I definitely feel like you could have done that maybe a little better. That's probably just me. I'm weird about music sometimes. I think that Discord just popped up a notification, which means I'm gonna have to mute. There we go. Oh, why did it do that? Just flickered because I clicked over to OBS. Anyways, this is really nice. I like this, aside from that one part. I love the violin here. This is great. This is fantastic. It's very neat to see him incorporate like orchestral elements into electronic music. I am always fascinated when people do that, and I want to try and do that more with my music. I would also love to be able to do more variation with my music like this. I just need to like figure out how to do it and do it well without it just like being so sudden, because Creo has an amazing flow with things. It all just like all the different parts just like work. It's amazing. I like this solo here. Ooh. That filter there, that's really cool. I like when songs do that and it just kind of like pans like that. That's really cool. All right, so that one, I would put that as a 7. It was really good. I'd say it's kind of between the two, which like fits with it being a 7. Also, it could be higher, but like that one transition really just kind of like took me out of it for a minute. Not like a full minute. You know what I mean? It took me out of it, and like I had to like get back into the song as it went. So if it wasn't for that, I would maybe raise that higher, maybe to an 8. But if my opinion matters to you and you agree, thank you for checking this out. If you don't, let me know why I'm wrong in the comments. Also, leave a like on the video if you made it all the way through. Dislikes don't really do anything except make me feel bad. Especially since you can't see them anymore unless you've got the plugin that lets you see them. Whatever. Definitely next one on the list is going to be Soundwave's Galaxies Away EP. Finally, we're going to get to it. I know you've been waiting, man. I know you've been waiting. I'm going to get to it. And then after that, finally, Jack the Hack's Dark Side of the Internet. It's coming. I promise. It's coming. Yeah. If you enjoy the series, be sure to check out the playlist with all the other episodes. I think this is like number 18. If not, I'll correct myself on the screen, but I think it's number 18. Crazy to think we've made it this far. I definitely could have made it further had I put more time into this in the beginning of the series, but I'm trying to put more work into it now and try to get this out more often. If you want to catch the next one, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can know when I upload the next episode or when I upload more original music, because guess what? I'm a music producer as well. Check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/paradoxmm_. I play games with my friends. We call ourselves the Oomers on Saturdays, and Sundays when I do stream are usually like music, or I'll play Fallout New Vegas or something. There's a archive channel, paradoxmm_stream VODs. Also, if you want to support me monetarily, I got merch. I plan to add some more stuff soon. I'm always planning to add more stuff. The most recent thing I did was a couple new designs for Unison's 3rd anniversary, which was a couple of weeks ago. Check that out if you're interested, or the merch for Gems, which I think is the best I've done so far. Or check out my Patreon. I've got that too. Do all the support things if you want, or don't. I mean, just you being here watching is amazing in the first place. Everything else is above and beyond. Anyways, I hope you have a great night whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you next time. Bye.